Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome back. I'm sorry, I'm in my this is my front yard where my garden is. My backyard, uh, I like to be in my front yard. I don't know why. Maybe because the birds come out here more. The birds like to sit out here. And as I explained to you guys, I was doing my garden. I'm going to flip you around and show you guys my view right now. I hope you guys can see. Can you see them? Can you guys see the birdies? I have bird seed over there. I hope you can see them. I One reason I love living in Tennessee are the animals. I don't want to get too close, so I'm just kind of sitting back here. I really hope you guys can see them. It is about 7 o'clock at night. Well, it's going on 7 o'clock. And I just came out and did some more planting of some things. I hope you guys were able to see them. Anyways, I'm sitting in my... This is an Adirondack chair I got years ago at a yard sale. Some guy had handmade it. He was moving back to Canada, and it was $20, and I bought it, and I have treated it horrible. Anyways, I'm sorry, this bird keeps distracting me. My neighbor next door, he has one of those really tall, like bird feeder things. I mean, they're really, really tall. I think Jeremy helped him at one time put it up. And they're supposed to attract like these sparrow type birds, and I think that's one of them. And I'm so happy. This one seems to come in. They've been in my garage all weekend. I've just had birds everywhere. And up here is the window that I work from, or my office is. So I sit out here and I can watch. I think that's why I like the front, doing it in the front, because I can see the birds, I can see my flowers, I can see everything growing, and it's just my happy place. So I wanted to share with you all what I've done so far to show you that you don't have to have a large space. You don't have to buy expensive planters to have a garden. What I don't have yet, I still have left to plant the watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydews, some winter squash. That's what I have left food-wise, and I have some blue buttons flower-wise left. I'm probably going to get more flowers, already bloomed flowers. I know Walmart had some really pretty purple ones I had seen I really want. But what I'm going to do with the melons, because they have to have room to spread out, is we have an old plastic pool, and I'm planning to put it here in the area. I'm just going to flip. I'm probably going to put it right here, and I'll put it there, put holes in it, for drainage, and then I'm thinking about putting like more flowers around it. Or once everything starts to grow, I don't think you really see that it's a blue kiddie pool. But again, I don't care because that's where I'm going to do my melons. I did see someone did do watermelons in containers, but I have the pool, so I figured I'd use it. We used it years ago. In an apartment we used an old kiddie pool that we had found for our garden, for our vegetable garden. So again, I just want to show you all right now this is my view. I'm sitting in my chair, and this is the view I have of my garden. That's the front. I kind of flip you guys this way. You can see here. So kind of like from here. Yes. And then just here. And then there's that little birdie. And there's my Shrek swamp area. And then going up here. And then over there I have my strawberries. And up there we've got some pots from DollarTree. So I'm going to flip you all around, and then we're going to start. So I'll start here at basically where I am. Sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Okay, so here, I wanted to show you, I've always wanted one of like those wall of flowers. And this is, I mean, they're expensive. You guys, I haven't cut my zip ties, so no judging. But this, I just want to show you. I've planted flower seeds in here. And this is just from Dollar Tree. So it was $1.25. It is the fabric, like shoe holder or junk holder, whatever you want to use. But it's in, it looks just like those. If you have an apartment or you have a balcony, you could do this and plant flowers or plant even vegetables. You could plant strawberries and have them come out. They would come out the top, stuff like that. You could plant food. You could have hanging off your balcony if you live in an apartment. But I saw this at Dollar Tree, and I thought it was just like those fabric planters. So I got the one, see how it does. If it ends up doing good, I thought about maybe getting another one for up here, but then again, I don't want it slipping. So that's that. I've got all kinds of different flowers, marigolds planted in there, daisies, just everything. I can't wait for it to come up. In here, now again, someone had been talking about the fabric containers, or, the fabric garden containers to grow tomatoes, carrot, anyways, the grow bags are what they're called. And this lady went to Dollar Tree and she said these work. The little, can you guys see it? Let me get down here on the ground. The little bins. The water comes right out. Just don't put the cardboard in it. So in this one I have a raspberry bush. Here is in there I have a hydrangea that I tried to rescue last year, but didn't do so good, so we'll see what happens. There's some basil and lemon basil and some other herbs. We had such a hot summer, they dried out so fast. I planted it in there. We're just going to see what happens. If it happens, it happens. If not, that's another way I plant too. I'm going to tell you guys right now. I am not a gardener. I love being in the garden. I love the flowers. I would love an English garden with flowers just everywhere. And I just put the dirt, put my seeds in, see what happens. It's all about nature. Mother Nature will take care of it, right? Right, okay. So then up there, as you guys can see, those are Dollar Tree this year. And in there I've got lavender, and again, probably some marigolds, daisies. I think I got some miniature sunflower type thing. I can't remember though. But I got that. My porch is still dirty. I have not worked on my porch. There's a bird feeder that I don't have any seeds in. Reason being, I was told that if you're going to have bird seed, you want to have it somewhere that, well, when the seeds fall and if something starts to grow, you're okay with it. And I was like, okay. So I love those colors. They came in, there was 2 other colors. I think there was a yellow and a blue, but I went with the purple and the gray. And they do have a spout on the bottom that pops out, so there is a drainage spout. And then I'll come over here, since we're on the porch. This here is, again, they're Dollar Tree containers. That's that ground stuff. I know it looks dead and horrible, but I replanted it. I'm going to see if something happens. If it doesn't, okay, it doesn't. Over here, I've got the Dollar Tree. I got the large stackables. They come in sets of 2. So I bought, I bought 4 sets. And I've got in there strawberries. And then up here, I've got just little, are they geraniums? When I go to get my flowers, and see this needs water on these ones. That's the one thing. I got to figure out how to water these. Those. Can't do it really good with my water can. But I will buy the flowers that are on the clearance thing, replant them, and see if anything comes up. Because there's nothing wrong with them. They're just not blooming at the time that you buy them, or they need to be, basically replanted. And you'll see if they come back. So that's my Dollar Tree stack for my strawberries. Probably going to move them over here to the other side because this one was kind of in the shade. That's why I pulled it out. And so that's my porch so far. This is so far. I haven't, we're not done yet. This is another Dollar Tree I got this year. This is another flowering, it's called a Foxgrove, that was 50% off. It was on the clearance. Got a couple of geraniums in there, and I think I even put some marigold seeds in there. Again, in the Dollar Tree, the Dollar Tree little barrel. I got 8 of these. That's another raspberry plant. Another Dollar Tree container, and another foxfire plant replanted. Again, it was 50% off. You guys, there's that bird. Look at that. There we have another raspberry plant and some more flowers I planted in there. And then over here, kind of get you guys so you can see, I took an old ladder that we had. It's not, you know, we don't use it anymore. And I zip tied the welcome sign from Dollar Tree. That's a Dollar Tree flag that I had, and put it there. And I'm gonna eventually I'll end up having flowers on all the little steps here. But you can see here's my bird feeder that I made from a Dollar Tree wreath form, a Dollar Tree pizza pan, and then the garden hanger. And I just hung it from the from the ladder. The little bowl, I did have water in it, but it's too high. I noticed I have to have a lower area for like a bird bath. So I put that little bowl there because I put some clearance flowers in this bucket. And this was just this again is just a recycled planter of a plant that I replanted. I've got more in that one. I put, you guys, I can't remember now. I want to say I put broccoli in that one. I don't know. I put labels and then oh, I put some, no. I don't remember. When it comes up, it comes up. Okay. I know. And then I'm going to kind of back up so you guys can see. So you kind of see the ladder there. And then if I come down a little bit, that's the little beach area. And you can see I added the blue stones. Come a little closer so you guys can see. So I added I hope you're seeing it. There we go. I added the blue stones to make it look like water. And like I said, I'm eventually going to put mermaids. So this is like my little beach area. And I did get these things. Again, I'm told that the more noise type stuff you have will keep the critters away. So when the wind blows and I cut this, they'll have like a wind chime kind of, you know. And I didn't, you know, that's the Dollar Tree. So that's all Dollar Tree stuff, except for my castles are thrift stores. And then here I had this box, and so I thought I would give it a try. It's a nice sturdy box, and it's got sunflowers. And I showed you all my Shrek fairy garden in there. And the lights work. It looks so cool when it's dark. This here is work in progress. So this is the fairy garden, that house that I made. And I had gotten these little guys. He keeps falling. I think it's because it's on an edge. But I had gotten these little guys. They're supposed to be kept in your car. But I thought they looked cute out here. So I've got that one. That's that little door that I got from Temu. And like I said, this is just a container that I put the rocks on. And that is a plunger head from Dollar Tree. The little birdie I've had. The love signs of Dollar Tree thing. The little table here is a table we've had for dolls. And we got this at Target Dollar Spot a few years ago. And then in this palette, I'm hoping you guys can see all this. In that palette, I've planted carrots with some marigolds. So we'll see how that does. And the reason I put the flowers with them, especially like marigolds and sunflowers, is they're good pollinators. From what I've been learning, like I said, I've been doing a lot of watching a lot of garden videos, and so they said the marigolds and the sunflowers are good pollinators. So that's why the sunflowers there, and I wanted it there. I'm hoping, you know, the height. Hopefully, we'll get some height there. And then I did the carrots here, but I'll probably be doing. You'll probably see more carrots around because once they start to grow, you have to thin them out. Because I didn't do. You can do a cornstarch thing when planting them. You don't have to thin them out. Again, I didn't have the cornstarch. I wanted to get things planted because I have little other things I want to do in the garden too. So I wanted to just make sure I got my stuff planted. And then over here, as you can see, you've got the other ladder. And with the little swirly thing there. Mom loves things that swirl and and the little pinwheels. So that's why we have the little pinwheel down here. Like I said, I'm going to have more whimsical type stuff. So there's a little pinwheel, and it's so neat during the day. It just spins, spins, spins. And this is the from DollarTree, and it's the land of the free because of the brave. I don't think it's called a wind. I think it's just like a wind flag. I'm not sure. And then I took another Dollar Tree wreath form, another pizza pan, and these are the little 10-inch planters that comes in a thing of 3. Put some rocks to weight it down, but that's my bird bath. And then down here are going to be cucumbers, 2 different types of cucumbers, and when they start to grow, I'm going to trellis them up the ladder. So that's why the ladder's there. Again, it's a ladder we didn't use. It's missing some screws. And eventually, I don't know, I might, again, try to find some flowers that I can trellis up it too. Like I'm going to trellis flowers up the little ladder. Sabrina helped a lot with the mulch. Her and her friend were really good. As you can see, I'll show you here. I'm not using that carpet. Like I told you guys, we're using cardboard. I've been told it's biodegradable. We've got 2 more bags of mulch we need to put down. Because you can see you can still see some of the cardboard, but we put cardboard all down, we wet it, and then we put the mulch down. I saw a lady, she did hers, but she put straw down on hers. It just depends on what you do. She was doing it as like pathways through her garden. And then over here, as you guys can see, those are all plastic bins I've had. And I just, you know what, I said I'm going to use them because this year I didn't want to invest in a lot of money with buying a bunch of different containers, and I can't plant into the ground. It's my mom. We have a septic tank, and this is where the septic tank is, so she doesn't want, in case there's an issue, she doesn't want it, have to dig everything up. Fine, that's fine. I don't mind doing container gardening. So again, if you are in an apartment, you don't have a lot of space, these work just fine. I've used them many times. Just drill some holes in them. If you don't have a drill, get a utility knife. And children, let mommy do this or daddy or an adult do it. Heat up that utility knife and you can put some holes in your bins. Now this little bin here, that's a Dollar Tree bin, the round one. Those are peas. Same thing, I'm going to trellis them up. I do have some chicken wire that once they start to grow, I'm planning to kind of maybe roll it out here and trellis them up that chicken wire. Those are green beans. And then I can't remember, this is horrible. One of those is lettuce. One is spinach. One is zucchini. I don't remember the other ones. I put labels, but they got wet. And now I don't know. So when they start to come out, I will see what they are. This is another thing that just let you guys see. We've had these a couple of years. I went to our local, tire store, tire discounters, and asked if they had some tires. They gave me, I could have probably taken as many as I could. What do you do? Blah, 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 with the ones you take off. They said as long as I wasn't going to be reusing them or whatever, I told them no. I even brought them pictures to show them. So I've had these for a while. This green wandering, kind of an ivy. It just comes up every year. The gnomes that I have, I'm planning to, I was thinking of repainting them. They were my neighbors, and she was just throwing them away, so I rescued them, the little gnome family there. You can see the little girl in the back. She is a heavy sucker. And their paint, of course, is chipping away, and I haven't decided if I want to maybe spray paint them like an hammered copper, or if I just want to leave them like that. Last year, I had ivy all over here. Guys, ivy takes over. Yes, it does. That's what I think I have. I planted over here. Broccoli. Or maybe I have broccoli in that one. No. I don't know. One of those little bins has broccoli. I think that one's the broccoli. And those 4, because I have 4 like raspberry plants, because we use them for our smoothies. So we'll see. But yeah. So that one we just kind of plant flowers in because it's not very deep. Yeah, and like I said, I've had ivy in it before, and ooh, that ivy just took over. Like this ivy's doing. I'll have to be good this time. I mean, because I wanted it like to look like crazy and growing on the gnomes and like an old, great expectations type, garden. No, it just got crazy. I have to definitely take care of it better. And these sticks, y'all, I did not plant those sticks there in the middle. These sticks are from birds. Last year, all of a sudden, I had maple leaves growing, and I don't want to pull them out because I don't know if I'll get new leaves coming off of them. So we're gonna leave them and see what happens. If by the end of the season nothing happens, then I'll probably take them out. But yeah, it was like all of a sudden I was like, well, I know what I planted in that one over there. Silly me. I planted artichokes. From what I read from artichokes, they're like a big thistle bush. And they have a beautiful purple thistle flower. We probably won't see any actual artichokes this year. Probably get the blooms, but it takes a year for you actually start getting the artichokes. So I'm excited about that. I haven't had artichokes in so long. And then back here, this is another thing I wanted to show you, a Dollar Tree thing. I was over here. I was planting marigolds and sunflowers in here, and more foxfire I planted in there. And that little guy back here, I replanted him. I'm hoping he's a Gerber daisy that Jeremy and Sabrina gave me one year for, I want to say it was Mother's Day. And every year it has bloomed. So I'm hoping it's looking a little, so I had to pick, I mean, it was huge. I had to pick it back a lot. So I'm hoping I'll get something out of there. Now I want to show you this. Okay, we'll come over here a little bit. Okay. So they are Dollar Tree laundry baskets. And all I did was I got the Dollar Tree, laundry bag, and I put it on it, crunched it up, and I planted corn. So we will see. I planted sweet corn. So that is sweet corn. And for $3, $1.25, $3, not bad for a big container. And it's in it, because it's got the holes, it's got the drainage. So that's my Dollar Tree corn things. So yeah. So if you if you have a patio, if you're in an apartment, this would be great. You could do that too, and plant. You could plant a huge. You could put tomatoes. You could put anything in there that you wanted, or you could just put flowers. It's up to you. And then in these little bins right here, again, they're the same type of little bins. Those are my tomatoes, and I don't remember. I just don't. I don't. It's sad. Back here, I am attempting, back there, potatoes. And the interesting thing I found out about potatoes, it needs more soil. I need probably another 5 bags of soil. What I found out about potatoes is that they seed up. They root up. So as the eyes are poking out, I need to put more soil. As they start to grow and you start to see green leaves, you're supposed to put more soil on them until they're completely grown. You can grow those in the laundry baskets. You could grow these in this. You could grow them in a cardboard box. You could grow them I just put them on top of a box or on top of a cardboard box with some coffee grinds, and the Miracle-Gro. I was using the Miracle-Gro potting soil. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. That'll be fun. And then back there in the blue one, that's asparagus. We'll see how that does. And then over here in the corner, that is an old toy box of Sabrina's. We rescued that evergreen a couple of years ago from Lowe's. It was, and it doesn't get any bigger than that. Maybe it would if it was planted in the ground, but it doesn't get any. But I planted also some red onions in there, and never planted onions before, so we'll see what happens. And then if I back up, this is Sabrina's diaper changing table, baby changing table. I've had it for years. I've used it as a bookcase. I've used it as a shelf. I've used it for crafting things, and now it is my potting table. My hose, I didn't have any way to put it up, so I had these hooks, these plastic hooks from Five Below. I just put them there, and that's where my hose is. And then there, I'm so excited. I am composting for the first time ever. So that is my Lowe's compost bucket. So far, I just got my brown stuff in there. We started putting, we have a little Lowe's bucket in the house for our kitchen scraps, and we'll start putting them in, and I'm so excited. That's a 5-gallon Lowe's bucket, and as you can see, as we get closer, I have put holes all through it for the ventilation. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm finally being the hippie flower child I've always wanted to be. And then you go back to my little seating area, and I'm going to back up a little bit here so you can see. So I've got, again, my couple of pallets that I had to make a little area, the little birdhouse. That fern I need to replant. It was another one. It was on a, as you can see, I'll get closer. So the fern I need to replant. It was another one on the clearance. The clock doesn't work, but I thought it was cute out here. The birdhouse. I've got a lamp back there. I'm gonna see if I can get like a solar light to put in it. That is Sabrina's water can. And then the sweet potato there, I'm trying to see if I can root it. And then if I can get it rooted, I can get it planted. And then, like I said, we're back to my little seating area. I thought about getting like one of those sail coverings to put up here. And I'm not sure. I saw some like solar fans on Amazon. I thought about getting to put out here because I like to sit out here, like I said, especially at this time of night when it's a little warmer. It's a little chilly, nippy today. We're expecting rain on Thursday. But just listen. If I'm quiet, just listen. I love it. So just to come out here, sit in my little Adirondack chair, watch the birds. When the flowers all start to bloom and the plants all start to bloom, I can't wait. I'm just so excited, guys. So I will take you along on my little garden journey. Fingers crossed and prayers that everything that we planted we're able to eat and we get some food off of it. I know I'm looking kind of shabby there, huh? But guys, thank you again so much for everything. For following me, for following Sabrina, for our ups and downs and everything else. Y'all amaze me. You guys just amaze me every day. Your comments, your kind words. I hope that you're being kind to yourself as kind as you're being to us. Please take care of yourself. You guys are cared about and thought of every day. And I hope, I'm sorry again, I'm distracted by a bird. Look, guys, look. Can you see? He's eating. Can you see it? Oh, I hope you can see. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to get, oh, I moved. I crunched. Oh, too bad I crunched. I was hoping you guys could see him. He moved. He's gone. But guys, I hope you like the little ASMR going on. And like, subscribe if you want to go on my crazy journeys with me. That's why it's called American Girl Doll Adventure, because it's not just our dolls that go on adventures. We do too. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye, everybody.